We'll continue to track this abortion bill in Argentina for you and now turn to our next guest for further analysis. Alejandro Bermudez is the director of ACI-Prensa, the world's largest Catholic news agency in Spanish. He's also the executive director of Catholic News Agency. Alejandro joins us from Denver, Colorado. Thank you for your time today.
Great to be with you.
First off, Alejandro, can you put this into perspective for us? How significant is it that Argentina, a predominantly Catholic nation, is in the process of legalizing abortion?
Catherine, the abortion lobby, mostly financed by abortionists in the United States, are an incredibly war machine that has been working on this for 40 years. And they have avoided systematically making this an issue for a referendum. What they have tried to do is influence either Supreme Courts around Latin America, or in this case, like in Argentina, influence Congress. We are basically one step away from the Senate to decide on this, and it would be simply cataclysmic for Latin America.
Is that what happened here then? The abortion lobby pressured the abortion debate in Argentina? I mean, the nation has opposed abortion for so long.
Yes. This is unfortunately something that we have inherited from the Obama era. As you remember, every Democratic administration suspends the Mexico City policy, which forces the United States not to promote or support any law that will legalize abortion in those countries in which abortion is illegal. So we're basically having tons of dollars, I mean, literally millions of dollars during the 8 years of the past administration that has been pushing this and making a very powerful lobby. And if you consider, unfortunately, how corrupt Argentinian politics is, you have many people not only voting against congressmen, not only voting against their own consciences, but of course against the vast majority of the Argentinian people. I mean, I have seen marches, pro-life marches in protest to defend the right to life in Argentina that I haven't seen in my 30 years as a Catholic journalist in Latin America.
Wow. And Argentina, Alejandro, is Pope Francis's homeland. Has the Holy Father spoken out against this? And what are the Argentinian bishops saying?
Well, number one, the Pope issued this past weekend one of the strongest pro-life messages, in which he rightly compared the elimination of babies in the mother's womb as a Nazi policy, and said that the only difference between Nazis and current abortionists is that they use white gloves. The Argentinian bishops have been very specifically militant in supporting the right to life, addressing the Argentinian people to put pressure on their representatives. They have issued a statement to President Mauricio Macri, asking him to intervene with his political party and oppose this. They have addressed congressmen and senators, so they have been extremely active as a body, the Argentinian bishops, and also individually.
What should we know about Argentina's President Mauricio Macri? He's Catholic, but he says he will not veto this pro-abortion bill, even though he opposes abortion.
Mauricio Macri has always proclaimed himself as a Catholic, but this is not a strange thing in Latin America with many of the anti-life politicians. I don't know Mr. Macri's conscience, so I don't know if he's genuinely pro-life or anti-life, but I do know that as the mayor of Buenos Aires, which is a city that concentrates 1/4 of the Argentinian population, that he is the one that legalized gay marriage in Buenos Aires. So I don't think Mauricio Macri has ever been solidly on the side of life.
Finally, Alejandro, you report on news from all around the globe. We recently saw Ireland's vote to take away protection from the unborn. Now we see Argentina's abortion vote. As a Catholic journalist, how do you view and think about these updates that can be so disheartening?
Is a very dramatic situation, very dramatic situation. I will still underscore a little difference between Ireland and Argentina is that in Ireland we had a referendum and we have a culture that is really going away from Catholicism. It's not exactly the case in Argentina. The vast majority of the people opposes abortion. Just to put you an example, there is one whole province in the Argentina has a federal system, so a province would equate to a state. There's one whole province that today announced that as a province, all the hospitals will claim the right to freedom of conscience and will oppose abortion. Nevertheless, I do see that we're going into this process that Pope Benedict XVI somehow predicted we were going to happen. At one point, we Catholics are going to be a minority, and it will be upon us to be what he calls a creative minority, meaning ones that will have the energy, the conviction that the first 12 apostles had to confront a completely pagan culture successfully.
Wow, that is a powerful reminder of Pope Benedict's words. Thank you so much, Alejandro Bermudez, director of ACI-Prensa.
Thank you.